Good morning, and thanks for joining us for the Cron 4 Morning News. Follow that breaking news. A major tech outage impacting companies worldwide. Airports, hospitals, grocery stores, and banks all have reported outages. Airports here in the Bay Area taking the hit. Travelers are not happy. Cron 4's will trend live at SFO with the latest. Well, we are on top of big breaking news this morning. President Trump plans to sign an executive order today to start the process of dissolving the Department of Education. Thousands being forced to leave their homes because the wildfires in and around Los Angeles County. Let's get a look at the map on your screen, showing basically a ring of fire. Well, we're on top of that big breaking news near our nation's capital, but right now families are in mourning after an American Airlines passenger jet collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter, killing everybody on board both aircrafts. We begin this morning with breaking news. Hundreds of National Guardsmen are in Los Angeles as chaos erupts for the third day in a row over ICE enforcement in the city. Governor Newsom landing in L.A. last night, telling news outlets he is ready to be arrested and will be filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration today. Meantime, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth is threatening to deploy Marines. Now, right here in the Bay Area, we have protests erupting in support of the L.A. demonstrators. We have team coverage this morning with reaction from local politicians and also the latest on this protest in downtown San Francisco. So, Mr. Freeman, you are known for telling some of the most powerful stories of our time. Why did you feel it was so important to narrate and help bring the story of Mississippi blues to life through this? None other than Blair Underwood joining us on the Cron 4 Morning News. It is so good to have you here.
It's good to be here. Thank you, Reyna.
So you have so many Bay Area ties. I was going through the list. Very impressed. Family here.
Yeah.
Is that one of the reasons why you decided co-ownership in terms of the Ballers was the way to go? Well, we begin this hour with breaking news. The New York Times reporting this morning, President Biden has acknowledged to close advisors that he might not be able to continue in the presidential race if things don't turn around. In headquarters, Vice President Kamala Harris officially on the campaign trail as a presidential candidate. She spoke in the battleground state of Wisconsin. It was the first rally of her presidential campaign. Well, a high-risk effort by the Federal Reserve to tame the worst inflation since the early 1980s. It raised its benchmark short-term interest rate and signaled up to 6 additional rate hikes this year. Well, in national news, the country is no longer headed towards financial crisis. After months of pushback, yesterday Republicans voted on a plan to allow Democrats to raise the debt ceiling on their own. CHP in Hayward says a driver was stopped after going 129 miles an hour on city streets. He was trying to get away. They say the driver headed into a dead end. The Alameda County Sheriff's Office is making sure that local deputies know what to do if they're ever faced with this living nightmare. Since the 90s, Sheriff Greg Ahern has organized active shooter training sessions at local schools in Alameda County. Well, a jury found Danville police officer Andrew Hall guilty of assault with a firearm in the 2018 shooting of an unarmed mentally ill man, Ladomir Abuelita. But the Contra Costa County jury was deadlocked on a second count of voluntary manslaughter. We'll get a break into Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday another system arrives, which could potentially bring with it some snow to the Sierras. Rain totals from this recent system we're seeing just trace amounts of rain across the Bay Area. And 680 southbound north of Castlewood Drive, we have an overturned vehicle there, so you are seeing delays as you're traveling. Heading into the city this morning, a little under 18 minutes, where a gallon of regular gas, I'm not lying, $7.25. That matches the federal minimum wage. That means you go to work for an hour and then you can only put a gallon of gas in your car. Now, we know this is the last of the planned summertime hearings, but the time that's going to go on, is that going to take any of the momentum out of all of this compelling evidence that we've been seeing coming out? With him being 79, are there any added risk factors and any ways that they're going to treat him especially? We've been tracking that storm system. We had a few pass through the Bay Area. We get a break today, but then tomorrow another one. Early morning hours returns to the Bay Area, and we're still seeing the residual effects of that. You can certainly take Muni, AC Transit, or Contra Costa Connection, or Sam Trans. Well, today is the final day of Black History Month, and we are highlighting the life and legacy of Dr. Maya Angelou. Heading out of Richmond, Golden Gate Bridge, 20 minutes 37 to the tolls. We'll have more weather and traffic coming up, but for now, let's talk about Governor Newsom, because he was in the Bay Area to promote his new state budget proposal.
We reported this morning he passed away.
It is just completely just so sad, Daria and James, and our hearts and prayers go out to Guy Johnson's family. Is it okay to wash your turkey with soap and water? Some people wash their meat with soap and water. You know, some people don't. What is the proper way to prepare your turkey? You can't go wrong with what you got on. I was raised in the Bay, Will. Everything that comes out of the Bay, I'm going to support. So 49ers all day. No objective here. Thank you for that report, Will. Raquel, I see we both got the purple memo this morning, so I got to ask you, are you doing anything for Thanksgiving, or we're both at work, so maybe not? May or may have not hit my snooze until 3 a.m., so living on the wild side today. Most of us are living on the wild side in terms of the temperatures because it's a hot one out there. A lot to be excited about. Today is the big day for the Warriors Parade. We're going to be live streaming that, so that's something you're going to want to tune into. We're seeing this major BART delay here. It's actually between Concord and Pleasant Hill. The BART is actually stopped between those two stations there, and that's on the Antioch line. It's heading in the SFO and the Antioch direction.